Texas and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Texas's offense comes on the field first today. We'll see this quarterback, Kirk, who's very much a contender for the Heisman Trophy. He told us he's trying to ignore that talk, but the numbers he's putting up as we head toward the home stretch make him impossible to ignore.
Yeah, and I think he's done a really good job of kind of putting this on the back burner, the individual accolades. He's focused on winning games. I think it has a big part of why he's been able to enjoy such a great year.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Quick catch over the middle. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. I mean, Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Alabama's offense gets their first crack now. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these 2 wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these 2 to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The receiver grabs it. Refuses to go down. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Big gain. The offense will obviously decline the penalty. So the offense comes up now in 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Quarterback keeps the football. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand.
The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Look at his gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down after that completion. The quarterback keeps it on the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Catch made on the sidelines, good enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. First down and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorns!
This is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented them from being a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee. Will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Swarmed by the pass rush. The sack. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
And this one is caught. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
The offense really clicking here. First down. Looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Going to try to use his legs here. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Direct snap to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. An important third down attempt for this offense. They'll try to run it with the option. They toss it to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Love how this defense took the quarterback away, not allowing him to get the yards, making him pitch the ball, and then they just rallied to the football. Now we got a big fourth down coming up.
This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Nice run. He's brought down at the 44. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5.
False start offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback operating an empty set. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to 30.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
second and goal play for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Now it's third down and goal up the incompletion. Ball still at the 2-yard line.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touch.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go and be able to come up with that touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offense coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Looking to throw here. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. After the PAT, they trail 28-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
He's looking deep again. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, the quarterback catches a break here. He nearly kills all the momentum on just one play. A drop pick, and you're up by 3 touchdowns. You can bet he's going to be hearing it from the coach when he gets over to the sideline.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening them to score. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficient.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Texas. They connect for 6.
Goes with another touchdown. This first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Fire to the right side, complete. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down out of the way. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Longhorns will kick this deep, begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. A lot of work to do in the second half, down big, and they get something going right now. First play of the second half is a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The offense now facing a 3rd and long 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Cannot escape, it's a sack. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? The receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Pass complete. It's second down now. Quick throw. The catch is made. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Third down play for this offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Longhorns are going to keep this drive rolling. And looking to throw now on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Longhorns are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He pulls in the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Ball handed off. Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs. First and goal.
Let's go.
Same tailback, another carry. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The pass is incomplete just across the goal line. After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? And they get to completion. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? Fourth and goal from the 2. Pressure is coming. Intercepted in the end zone.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. There's the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
A deep shot to the right. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Caught by the receiver. Finds room at the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. The ball is loose. The defense has got it. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it.
Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
It's right for a quick completion. They make the stop just short of the mark, where it's going to be 4th down and inches.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for a first down and goal. The Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Looks to the left, pass caught. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, it's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. You're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. So here we go, 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns!
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And suddenly they're across midfield at the 47 after that one big play. Catch made on the left side, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass rush gets home.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game. I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying.
And is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that play.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Snags a quick throw. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And it's caught. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back, taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. This offense really clicking.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Boom. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set. It's second down. He's looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Took contact on the throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's how you finish a play.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
It has been a rough night for this quarterback. That last interception really punctuates what's been a completely inept effort from this passing game from start to finish.
And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, what a grab. And a big gain on the final play. That is symbolic of this impressive victory for the offense. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.